Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And Jimmy Kimmel doesn't know how money works, apparently. We're gonna talk about Jimmy Kimmel saying there's no way in hell Stephen Colbert lost the station, lost the studio, CBS, $40-50 million a year. I think it's very possible, given how many people he had working for him and how much they get paid.
And how you alienated a bunch of the audience.
And you alienated a bunch of the audience. This has actually been, I believe, verified by a couple of different sources that they were operating at a loss for years. And he's like, "There's no way because they keep paying us." I'm like, "I don't know. Maybe they're pulling the money from someplace else."
It's very condescending in how he presents it, which we'll look at in a minute. But he's basically like, well, there's other revenue streams like affiliate. They get a percentage of that. It's not just viewership. It's like, wait, what?
So let me ask a question. This is actually, Kev, at the root of it. Do these celebrities actually know the business behind the show business? Like, do they actually understand the financials behind what they do, or they just see the check and be like,
I don't know, because he's just like, we get paid. That's all you need to know. And
that's all you need to know is we get paid.
You need to know. And it's like, screw you, asshole.
I get my allowance every week, right? That's all you need to know.
Here's the thing gets me about these talking heads. They're going to probably get a deal someplace else and jump ship. But their people aren't going to get that. So for all their, screaming and making it worse, the people that work underneath them are just going to get gone and not going to have the parachutes these guys are going to have, and they just keep doing it.
Yeah, they're actually, what do they say, pulling up the ladder behind them, I think. So we'll talk about this. We're going to talk about Conan O'Brien, too, coming out and saying that, late night's done. It's over. Podcasting is probably where it's going to go. I think that's where Colbert's going to go. And I think he's actually going to wind up probably with Conan O'Brien, because Conan O'Brien has a bunch of different shows under his Team Coco umbrella. And I can totally see Colbert just jumping ship and doing podcasts. He's not going to get paid as much. I mean, there's no way in hell he's going to get paid as much as he's getting paid by CBS. But, the gravy train's pulling into the station here. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo.
So this comes from Variety. This is the source of it. We'll go out and look at some other takes on it. But Jimmy Kimmel blasts reports of Stephen Colbert's Late Show losing $40 million for CBS. Not a snowball's chance in hell that's even accurate.
Yes. So this is an interview about other things, and they end up going into, and he ends up ranting for a while about this in late night television.
He said, so they asked him a question. They said, there have been reports that Colbert's show was losing $40 million a year. What's your take on that? I just want to say that the idea that Stephen Colbert's show was losing $40 million a year is beyond nonsensical. These alleged insiders who supposedly analyze the budgets of the shows, I don't know who they are, but I do know they don't know what they're talking about.
Right, because has he analyzed the budgets of these shows?
I don't think he even looks into that. He gets paid. That's all he cares about. They seem to only be focused on advertising revenue, have completely forgotten about affiliate fees, which number in the hundreds of millions, maybe in total billions.
And you have to give a certain percentage of those fees to late night shows.
Well, unless you cancel them all.
No, but he's trying to argue it made money other places besides advertising because they get a cut of the affiliate fees.
It's really surprising how little the media seems to know about how the media works.
Because, but thank God, the late night show host who doesn't write his own, has, a team of writers to write their stuff, is here to tell us.
Yeah, there's just not a snowball's chance in hell that there's anywhere near accurate. Even that's all you need to know. Even that's all you need to know. Suddenly he's losing $40 million a year. I will tell you, the first 10 years I did the show, they claimed we weren't making any money, and we had 5 times as many viewers on ABC as we do now. So who knows what's true?
You read that correctly. The first 10 years they told me I didn't make any money, and we had more viewers then than we do now. Well, then that probably means you still aren't making any money.
All I know is they keep paying us, and that's kind of all you need to know. Well, I think you just put a huge target on yourself, because it might have been one of those things where it was not an oversight, but they're just like, oh, yeah, and we pay Jimmy Kimmel, and we pay this person, we pay that person. Now it's like, oh, wait, how much is Jimmy Kimmel? Oh, and his viewership's declined that much? I mean, that's not a brag, dude. The first 10 years I did the show, we had 5 times as many viewers.
I think what he's trying to say is, they're probably lying because, they kept telling us we weren't getting viewers, but why are they still doing the show if we weren't getting viewers? I think that's what he's trying to say, but it does not come out that way. And then I love this. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. We're getting paid, so he must be making money. It's all you need to know. It's
this is up.
Wow.
This
condescending much.
This is up there with these people that are like trying to defend these movies and like they're huge box office failures. And it's very obvious to everybody that there was a huge box office failure. Like, well, you don't know how much it actually costs. It's like, well, no, they actually reported the numbers and here's an industry insider. And, well, you don't know how much it actually takes to break even. Well, actually, back of envelope math for studios. Here it is, plus the marketing, plus whatever. Yes, this is how much they need to make. And, they're $250 million short. So actually they lost money. Well, shut up and just enjoy art.
That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
And so he goes on about, they're like, what about the narrative that late night television is dead? Narrative, guys. The narrative that late night television is dead.
It is.
Yes, it is. I know. So they're like, network television is declining. There's no question about that. But more people are watching late night television than ever before. And
wrong answer.
I include Johnny Carson in that. Oh, you mean that's the wrong answer?
Everybody watched Johnny Carson.
People may find that shocking. When Carson was at his peak, he was getting around 9 million viewers a night. That's huge, of course. The lead-in shows were getting 30 and 40 million, which was a big part of it. So same for now. You're like getting lead-in, and the later it goes, the more it declines. Mm-hmm. People are still watching late night, just in different places. Our monologues get between 2 and 5 million views, sometimes more every night. Seth Meyers gets 2 million views on YouTube alone. Yeah, because I'm sure they're paying a lot to have those boosted. Meanwhile, Mr. Beast gets 50-some million in a day.
Yeah. I wouldn't. I mean, Asmongold gets over 1 million views on some videos. And it's a guy just talking into his microphone.
Yeah.
And he gets more.
He's more entertaining. If you like him
in his house.
They like him more than you.
Yeah.
They like him more than you. So I'm just like saying, we're doing good because we're getting a lot of views when we have clips on YouTube. I'm like, you mean the ones that are likely boosted and they're probably paying YouTube to boost you?
Yeah. God, he doesn't. It's very clear he does not understand where the money actually comes from.
You don't understand. He understands totally.
Okay. Yeah, he gets it.
We're not even talking about Instagram or other platforms. The Daily Show, Jon Stewart on Monday night will get 5 million views. Then you add in the TV ratings. So the idea that late night is dead is simply untrue. People just aren't watching it on network television in the numbers they used to or live. And when people are watching it on places like YouTube or Instagram, they're watching clips. They're not watching the entire show.
No, they're not watching.
They're not watching the advertising breaks and commercials either that you need them to watch for you to stay on the air. It's not exactly rocket science. I don't know what,
Yeah.
You want to read something else? Go ahead.
No, just like he's going, well, the streaming numbers, they're good, right? And the affiliates and I'm like, the affiliates are like dropping like flies, right?
Linear TV is on the decline. So the advertising model may be dying, but late night television is the opposite. If you look at streaming numbers, how many streaming shows get 10 million views a week?
Oh, somebody's trying to justify his existence.
20 million, very few, dude.
Yeah.
Have you looked on YouTube? Have you looked on streaming platforms?
Yet in the media, you'd think this is a rotting corpse, which it most certainly is not. Meanwhile, iconic talk show host believes late night TV is going to disappear. This is Conan O'Brien, who's bigger than Kimmel will ever be, and still is bigger than Kimmel, saying, yeah, it's over.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, and my Kimmel's saying this stuff. Didn't he go get himself like a citizenship thing to like Italy or something so he can leave if he has to leave?
I
love it. Yeah. You don't understand how this stuff works as he sits there and goes on about things that, actually, it's like they're clips and they're on places like YouTube. And I am very sure they're being boosted or they're being shared, but then you're cutting out You're only taking out the one good part of the show and then ignoring all the rest. That does not translate to watch time that advertisers care about. Those advertisers who are paying for your show on the networks aren't getting the views. The views and the ad money are going to YouTube and, you know, that kind of stuff, because that's where people are watching.
So this is why I think Conan's already had a conversation with Stephen Colbert about what he's going to do after his show. And I guarantee,
you joked that he's probably go over there and...
Oh yeah, he's going to do podcasts. I guarantee it. That's exactly what he was going to do. And O'Brien has a pretty big network, so, and they're friends. So yeah, it totally makes sense. So he was talking to USA Today. He said, late night television, as we have known it since 1950, is going to disappear, but those voices are not going anywhere. People like Stephen Colbert are too talented, too essential to go away.
Okay. Wow.
Essential. They're essential workers, guys. It's not going to happen. He's not going anywhere. Okay, this is like really, Stephen is going to evolve and shine brighter than ever in a new format that he controls completely.
Wait, it actually says that? Yes, it does. He's going to go Super Saiyan, guys.
That is a very gay thing to say about your platonic friend.
Stephen is going to be the biggest and the bestest, and he's going to evolve like a Pokemon, and he's going to shine bright, and he's going to go Super Saiyan, and he's going to kick all your asses.
He's going to sing Golden as he's...
He's going up, people.
Yeah, I think, look, Conan's been incredibly successful. Conan, actually, his numbers, I do believe, are legit, because if you go out to, you know, his podcast network on YouTube, even, he gets like 30 million views a month or something like that. Plus, that's not even including all the downloads he gets on the, you know, the audio side of things or on the Spotify side of things. That's what's going to happen to Colbert. And I said that as soon as they were like, they were going to cut him loose. I'm like, he's going to go jump ship and he's going to start a podcast.
Yeah, and then you told me, you said, you know, and it's probably going to be Conan that picks him up.
It's probably going to be Conan because they're friends.
You joked about that.
I joked about it.
And then you know, I think you're probably right. But it's just funny because like Kimmel's just like, it's not just the advertisers, it's the affiliate percentage of it partly. And it's because we get lots of streams too. And on Instagram, we do good on Instagram, but you don't get paid that much on Instagram. We do good on the TikTok where you don't make any money. We do good on YouTube with the shorts and the clips where they don't pay you shit. Well, you Congrats.
Staff of 200 people living in New York or LA, and they're probably getting six-figure salaries, probably union, six-figure salaries, New York, LA, 200 people. That adds up. And then the production costs or whatever. And then meanwhile, like I said, you can get a guy like Asmongold that can sit in his bedroom, get more views than a lot of these guys get. He doesn't need a fancy set. He doesn't even need the vacuum, and he gets more views than you do.
Yeah.
With a microphone and a webcam.
I know, right? Why?
I mean,
he doesn't have a staff of 200.
No. So yeah, it's like these guys really have an overinflated opinion of their importance. They really think that they are shining like diamonds, and the plebs need to eat their glittery droppings.
That's right, because
fresh from their
not going anywhere.
Sparkling anuses.
That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. Eat my shiny shit, fool. Are you gonna wrap this up?
Yeah.
I don't know how to end it, so we're just gonna end it. Please subscribe for more pop. I don't know why the hell you would, but please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later. There you go.
Bye.
Attention, stupid humans. All orcs are evil, just like Gary Gygax and Professor Tolkien warned you. Series 1 of these orc enamel pins are on Kickstarter again for a very limited time. Pick your clan, join the Horde, and cause some mayhem. Go to badorcs.com. That's badorcs.com.